unwind, and let this soothing story fill you with gentle warmth. Petty and A Tale of Devotion. His story is about the unbreakable bond between a kind-hearted girl named P and a devoted salamander named P. Once upon a time, in a quaint village nestled between rolling hills and ancient forests, lived a young girl named P. She was known throughout the village for her kind heart and the way she cared for all living things. One day, while wandering through the dense woods, she stumbled upon a bright orange salamander trapped under a fallen branch. Gentle hands freed the salamander, who gazed at her with gratitude and a hint of curiosity. Over the following days, the salamander began to follow P, always lurking near her, never far from sight. P, amused by her new friend, decided to name him P, after herself. As seasons changed, their bond grew stronger. P spoke to P as if he were a fellow human, sharing her dreams, joys, and sorrows. P seemed to understand, and he would sit close, his warmth comforting her on cold nights. One harsh winter, a devastating blizzard struck the village. Supplies dwindled, and the villagers grew desperate. P, her family, and the village ventured into the woods to find some food. He searched tirelessly, but the snow-covered landscape yielded little. As the cold grew unbearable, P collapsed, succumbing to the fatigue and frost. Suddenly, P the salamander appeared. He snuggled close to her, using his warm body to shield her from the cold. Hours passed, and P eventually awoke to find herself surrounded by villagers who had come searching for her. They were amazed to see the small salamander, keeping her warm. With their help, P returned home safely. The tale of P and her devoted salamander spread throughout the village, becoming an enduring legend of loyalty and devotion. P and T continued to be inseparable, their bond an unbreakable testament to the power of kindness and friendship. Let's move gently into another comforting story. Campanula and Sedge, A Tale of Miracles. This story is about a young woman named Campanula, who saves an injured fawn and receives a miraculous gift from the singing meadow. Campanula was a young woman with dreams as vast as the night sky. She lived in a quaint cottage on the edge of the singing meadow, a place where miracles whispered through the wind. Every morning, rays of sun caressed the flowers, and the gentle hum of the meadow's song filled the air. Campanula often whispered her dreams to the delicate wildflowers, hoping the meadow would carry them to the stars. One evening, as twilight painted the sky with hues of purple and gold, Campanula noticed something extraordinary. A small fawn, injured and alone, lay at the heart of the meadow. With gentle hands and a kind heart, she scooped the fragile creature into her arms and took it. Her cottage, filled with the fragrance of herbs and the warmth of a crackling fire, became a safe haven for the fawn she named Lumina. Days turned into weeks, and Lumina grew strong under Campanula's care. The meadow seemed to sing even sweeter, the notes of its melody wrapping round them like a comforting blanket. One afternoon, while gathering lavender, Campanula heard a faint, melodic whisper. Following the ethereal sound, she reached the ancient oak at the meadow's center. There she found a glowing crystal embedded in its roots. The crystal pulsed, with a soft light, matching the rhythm of her heartbeat. As she touched it, a vision filled her mind. The meadow wanted to bestow a miracle upon her. That night, as stars adorned the sky, Campanula placed the crystal beside her bed and dreamt of the meadow's song. Morning came, and she awoke to find Lumina gone, but in her place stood a magnificent stag with antlers that gleamed like the moon. The stag bowed to her, and as their eyes met, she understood this was Lumina, transformed by the meadow's magic. Overjoyed, She followed the stag to the meadow, where flowers bloomed in colors she had never seen. The air sparkled with enchantment, and the song of the meadow reached new heights. Sedge, the guardian spirit of the meadow, emerged from the blossoms, his presence a gentle breeze that carried peace. He spoke without words, his gaze full of kindness. Sedge explained that as a thank you for her kindness and care, the meadow had granted Lumina a miraculous transformation. In that moment, Campanula felt an overwhelming sense of gratitude and wonder. She had always believed in the beauty of her dreams and the magic of the singing meadow, and now, it all lay before her, in the form of Lumina's magnificent transformation. From that day forward, Campanula and the majestic stag roamed the meadow together, their bond unbreakable, their hearts light. The medalist song echoed through their souls, a reminder that miracles are born from kindness and love. And so, the singing meadow became not just a place of dreams, but a sanctuary where every whispered wish could blossom into reality. Another gentle tale is ready to be shared. Dahlia and Peony's Grand Celebration. This story is about Dahlia and her dolphin friend Peony planning and enjoying a grand celebration of life and friendship with their human and marine friends. Dahlia lived by the azure sea, where the sun kissed the waves with golden hues at dawn and dusk. He had a friend, a playful dolphin named Pony, who enjoyed the ocean's embrace as much as Dahlia loved the coastal breeze. One warm summer evening, as the stars began to twinkle in the twilight, Dahlia and Peony decided to plan a grand celebration for their friends, both human and marine. Under the shimmering light of the full moon, they gathered all their friends at the sandy shore. The night was filled with laughter and music and the sweet aroma of Dahlia's homemade treats. Children danced with joy, guided by the rhythmic splashes of Peony's graceful jumps out of the water. Fishy creatures glowed with bioluminescence, creating an ethereal, dreamlike atmosphere. Dahlia's heart swelled with happiness as she watched everyone come together in harmony, celebrating life and friendship. At the end of the night, Peony gifted Dahlia a beautiful shell, a token of their everlasting bond. With a heart full of joy, Dahlia knew this celebration would be remembered forever. Let's just move gently to the next story. Pea and Daisy's Journey of Honesty. This story is about Pea and Daisy's adventure, teaching the importance of honesty and respect for what belongs to others. Once upon a time, in a quaint little village surrounded by lush green hills and sparkling streams, there lived a kind-hearted human named Pea. He had a penchant for discovering the beauty in the simplest of things. One day, while exploring the outskirts of the village, Pea encountered a little explorer named Daisy. Daisy was a curious creature, always dressed in vibrant colors, and with a knack for finding hidden paths and forgotten treasures. They quickly became friends and decided to embark on an adventure together. On their first day, they stumbled upon an ancient tree, its gnarled roots sprawling across a moss-covered stone. "Look at this," Daisy exclaimed, her eyes wide with wonder. "I bet there's something magical about this tree." Pea and Daisy circled the tree and discovered a small, golden key lodged in the bark. Pea carefully extracted the key and held it up to the sunlight. "I wonder what this unlocks," Pea mused aloud. Daisy's wings fluttered with excitement. "Let's find out," they said eagerly. They wandered deeper into the woods, and after hours of searching, they found an old, ivy-covered door hidden behind a curtain of vines. Pea inserted the key into the lock and turned it gently. The door creaked open to reveal a hidden garden, resplendent with flowers of every hue and a gentle waterfall cascading into a crystal-clear pond. However, at the center of the garden, was a pedestal with a single book upon it. Intrigued, they approached the pedestal. The book's cover was adorned with intricate patterns and gemstones that glimmered in the light. "This must be valuable," Daisy muttered. "Shall we take it?" He shook their head. "We must be honest. This doesn't belong to us." Reluctantly, Daisy agreed, and they decided to leave the garden unchanged. As they turned to go, they noticed a small inscription on the pedestal. "To those who respect what is not theirs, you shall receive wisdom beyond compare." Suddenly, the book opened on its own, and golden light poured out, surrounding King and Daisy. They were filled with knowledge and understanding beyond their wildest dreams. From that day forward, they were known throughout the village not just for their adventurous spirits, but also for their unwavering honesty. They continued to explore and discover, but always with a heart full of integrity and a respect for all things big and small. And every night, as they recounted their tales, they knew that their honesty had made their bond stronger and their adventures all the more magical. Thank you for listening. Sweet dreams and peace.